I struggled with my weight my entire life. If you guys don't know and you're new here, my name is Latoya.Denise and I lost 70 pounds. So today we're going to make a teriyaki pepper steak using sweet peppers, okay guys? So you can use these sweet peppers as a side dish, or you can top it on your steak and be real extra like me. So the first thing I did, guys, was I washed my sweet peppers and then I chopped them up. The next thing I did was add some olive oil to my Paris Hilton pan, and I also added in some minced garlic. Now I'm going to season up these steaks here using Kinder's, and I'm using a buttery steak and chop and the blend, which is basically salt, pepper, and garlic. So I'm going to season them with both of these seasonings on both sides of my steak. So the next thing I'm going to do is use some brown sugar. As you see, this is a keto-friendly brown sugar, and I'm going to sprinkle it, and I'm only going to do this on one side of the steaks. Now, I'm going to pat those seasonings into my steak to make sure it is going to absorb those seasonings, and I'm going to, like I said, season on both sides. Now I'm going to add them into a pan of olive oil and minced garlic, and I'm going to let them fully cook on both sides for about 15 minutes. Now I'm going to add my peppers into my garlic and olive oil, and I'm going to use 1/3 cup of soy sauce, as well as I am going to use 1/3 cup of teriyaki sauce. Now we want to make sure we're tossing up those peppers so that they can cook kind of halfway before we start adding in that teriyaki sauce and the soy sauce. I like my peppers to have a little crunch to them, but you know, hey, it's just really up to you. It depends on what you want when it comes to the peppers. So after I add in all of my seasonings, I'm then going to check on my steaks and make sure that they are cooking well, and I'm going to flip them on the other side once one side is completely done. And like I said, they have cooked for about 15 minutes on both sides. So now let's plate this on up. So we're going to add our steak, our New York strip steak, and we're going to add these peppers. Now I'm going to put some on the side. As you know, you can use this as just a side dish, or you could be real extra like me and lay it on top of your steak. This is the final meal. This is very low carb, high protein. You can put this on top of a half a cup of rice, and it can also be a calorie deficit meal. It's just whatever you know, whatever plan you're on, whatever lifestyle you're living. Talk to you guys later. Bye.